Hello all, welcome back to Ashes Without Number After the End. I'm RxOliver and these are my friends, and this is session 20, the finale. I'm here with the whole gang. I've got Brian, Dave, Max, and our games master Brian. Good evening everybody.
Good evening.
Looking forward to this one, boys. Looking forward to this one. Just before we get started, I suppose, big thanks to everyone who's watched. It's been really popular on YouTube, so as well as being one of my favourites to play in and produce, it's done really well for the rating. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm really glad people are enjoying it. So without any further blah 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 bullshit from me, I'll pass it over to our games master for the evening, Brian.
Okay. Well, when we left off last session, and just for reference, it is in-game currently March the 3rd. That is a Tuesday, interestingly enough, as it is today in the real world for us. We are 31 days in from the start of this particular campaign, where we hooked up with these characters. Most of them, anyway. But when we left off last session, you had just completed a pretty significant battle and win with your group versus the Children of the Father. Let's just call them what they are. The crazed, cannibalistic,
underdwelling,
evil, I guess, group of mutants, it seems, that you've been dealing with for some time, or have been in the background in one way or another. And you find yourselves now, and I guess I can bring up the map for us, in the wake of that battle in the Father's Lair. There are many corpses now cooling on the rubble-strewn floors of this abandoned subway station. But you have rescued some folk. You have rescued Giolan, one of the first individuals you in fact rescued from the Father's people. You have rescued Reuben, who would have become potentially an important player in the game, but Brian continued to stick with Abigail, which I don't think was a bad thing throughout the game. Reuben,
I'm glad he did also.
One of Brian's secondary characters.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you stuck
but
with
then
Abigail.
there are also some other individuals, 10 in fact, that you have rescued. You've not had time to learn all of their names yet, but people of various backgrounds, all of them with nothing and kind of at a loss, because as seems to have been the process for the Father and his people, whenever they did capture a group of individuals, they would essentially harvest people from those groups one at a time until only one person remained. And possibly Charlemagne might have learned this in some more private conversations with the one child of the Father that you have basically taken into your flock. Why do I not back here? What's going on? Weird, I can't click on.
Sorry, I forgot his name as well.
Albert.
Albert, that's it. Albert.
Thanks, Max.
I don't know why I can't
Name's
see
Albert.
How could I forget? I love that man.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Yeah, Albert Barker.
I love that man. How could I forget his name? I feel terrible.
Right. Maybe you had a conversation with him during your travels or whatever, but I think he probably would have, or you may have also learned this from Kent, would have intimated to you that that's kind of the Father's MO. Like, he captures a group of people, he harvests individuals from that group until there's only one person left, as basically an attempt to break that person down and make them become one of his children, because they have no other options, they have no one else to depend upon. He is all that is left for them. So Albert experienced that. Kent at one point experienced that, and of course these 10 new people that you've not yet had a chance to, thoroughly engage with. People that you've rescued have also had that, and there is the one more person that you have rescued, who currently, as of last session, has decided to go by the name Finn, because he misheard you guys saying Fenn. He appears to be a clone, for better description, a younger clone of the father. And I think Charlemagne at least also assumes, whether Charlemagne fully believes it or not, because he is a man of the cloth and probably has some built-in beliefs, but Charlemagne has experienced his abilities. Seems to have some kind of very strong empathy, possibly even bordering on telepathy.
It was telepathy. I experienced it. It was telepathy. There's no
Yeah.
Okay.
no doubt in Charlemagne's
Well, I just didn't
mind.
know if you wanted to accept that or not.
Yes, I think Charlemagne's got no choice but to accept it, unless
Okay.
he maybe later rationalises it as just his mind playing tricks on him. But at the moment, he's accepted it.
Sure.
I think.
Okay. So yeah, Finn is actually, I'm gonna rename this token. He's still shadowed like everyone else, but I'm gonna give him Finn. Is over here. Got all these other people who are basically just listed as scavers.
Remind us who we lost in the battle. It was Piotr, wasn't it?
You didn't.
No, Pietro's still.
Nope, you rescued Piotr. He is
Is he okay?
unconscious, but he is recovering. At the end of last session, you did manage to save him. So
No one died
the
from our
only
side?
person...
No, but someone did.
Oh no, we
you
lost
did-
a few people.
You did lose one. You lost Shiv
Yeah, we did.
And
lose
Club.
at least one.
and Club,
There you go. Two.
who were
Yeah, I knew there was at least.
Bladesmen, the Red Hands.
I knew there was at least one had died.
Yeah, those two unfortunately have passed. There is no recovery.
Did we say Mason and Shiv were the ones that had died?
Mhm.
Shiv
Diffi-
and Club.
Shiv
It's
and
a bit
Club.
difficult
Club.
to recover from having your shoulder blasted apart by green.
Yeah, that was one of them.
plasma.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
one.
One of them got
I think it
melted into a
atomized.
puddle, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, like a fallout effect.
Oh, stop taking our
Um,
dog's name in vain, please.
But yeah,
fine.
Piotr will be fine. He just needs time to heal. Actually, I guess I could the unconscious from him, because you did treat him, so he's conscious, just not in a great way, right? Back. Give him a hit.
And the dog survived, so that's a good thing.
Yes, Fallout survived. That is a good thing.
Hundreds of people on YouTube
Oh.
would never have forgiven us if the dog didn't survive, guys. one,
Well,
of
given,
one of the most
given
popular
certain
series.
people-
Can you imagine if the dog died?
given certain people's penchant for sending him into the front line,
Never me.
I mean, he was one of the better fighters that we had on our team, anyways.
Fallout is one of God's soldiers. He's got the hand of God at his side. He's a beast. I'm proud of him.
So I will remind you, although before the game, I think we're all very well aware of this, that over in this area, this kind of half-collapsed elevator, you also discovered a tactical nuke that is currently wired to go off with the dead man switch that one of you has. I know you taped it, but somebody has the dead man
It's in
switch.
Charlemagne's pocket.
Charlemagne has it? Okay.
But no, that's not. No, there's not a bomb there. We hallucinated that. Remember, that's not real. That is our minds playing tricks on us. Remember, Brian?
No, it's...
Yeah,
it's there.
I thought I was
It's there.
trying to see if I could disable it.
I believe that was on the table, but no rolls have been made.
Oh yeah, we've not decided yet,
Yeah.
Max. We're definitely not decided
Yeah.
exactly what we're gonna do yet. I don't think.
So, pursuant to our discussion before the game, there is a lot of stuff here, right? Although
Yeah.
the majority of the father's children are not well equipped. He didn't really seem to care about them that much. And there is a crate of things that the Red Hands and Blade have taken control of in the train over here. These trains are still full of a lot of other things that have been recovered, scavenged, taken by the father and his children. Honestly, if any of you were to go up there and start looking at things with Blade, there are supplies here that can... Not food supplies, with regard to what you said before, Dave. So I think you are probably going to have to take a team out and get some food. But before you guys do that, you realize there's a lot of scrap, equipment, technology, things that you can use here that probably should be recovered. Whether you recover the nuke or not, there's a lot of other stuff here that you guys can use. And
Yeah.
That's a whole conversation on its own, the nuke, yeah. Let's decide what we're doing with everything else first and save that for last, I think, yeah.
I'd say we take all the good stuff with us and just kind of just bury the nuke and leave it.
Well, does anybody want to have a conversation with Blade and his folks about that?
You mean disarm it and leave it, Max? Yeah?
I mean, hoping I can disarm it unless you got to have Kang come back here and do it.
So, I think we metagamed it and said that the best way to do it was to have Jacob do it, because Jacob's got fixed, but Charlemagne go with him because I've got Comrade for the reroll.
You could do that.
Remember,
Can I suggest that we leave it well alone?
No, I want to let you know.
The dead man switches fate down.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work. We have a lot of work to do here in clearing this place out. We can't stay here very long because there's an awful lot of dead bodies here, which are going to attract attention from scavengers.
And more of the chud things.
Possibly even more of the chuds, yeah.
Exactly. We know there are chuds out there. We know the boss of the chuds is still out there.
Yep.
And he wouldn't have given the majority of his folk to the father. Just a number of them. So I think what we need to do is aim to clear as much stuff out as possible to a midway point and evacuate this area.
Yeah. My thought back in my mind is like, how did the father and the big creature make a deal anyways?
I don't give a damn.
The father and
they
who?
did. The leader of the chuds.
The Alpha Chud.
There are much bigger questions.
I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't care.
No, it's just you know me. I'm just kind of, how the hell?
There are much bigger questions than that. If that Finn is a clone of the father,
yeah, we've got a lot bigger questions about him.
How did he make a clone?
Yeah.
So you
aliens.
Where did the father and his scions or whatever they were called acquire their powers? Are they in league with the aliens?
So,
back in this train that's half covered by rubble, you did find the father's journal.
Yes.
When
we are safely away from here, then somebody can read it.
Real quick before that, Dave, Tim, the mutations we can put that down to what happened to the world, the end of the world, and the gamma radiation. We can put that down to that, but we can't put clones down to that. That's the aliens, and can only be the aliens. That's no.
I'm sorry. How can you put down specific mutations in the important people in the father's group? Why have only they got them? I'm sorry, Charlemagne. You're looking a little.
But maybe they became the important members because they were the ones with the mutations. They evolved to become the more powerful members.
And why did none of the other people in those groups acquire those mutations?
I'm no geneticist, Tim. Maybe some people are different. It could be their blood type, something else in their DNA and their genes. I don't know.
I'm sorry. How long ago was the end? 5 years.
5 years now.
These guys haven't acquired that through their genes. They've acquired it through mutation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, regardless,
But not this
We
clone.
can deal with
clone.
all that later. Let's get this place cleared, get these people to safety, and leave the corpses for whatever comes to eat them.
Oh, what?
And personally,
Okay.
I would set a trap on the detonator underneath one of those corpses so that when something comes and eats it, it destroys what's eating them. But that's just my opinion.
I'm not against nuking it.
So-
I'm not against nuking the place at all.
I mean, I could
So
probably
it
rig
is-
something up.
It is just a well. You don't have to rig up anything.
leave it where
There's
it
a
is.
dead man switch.
Oh.
You can just use
Dead
it.
man switch. You can take the tape
But-
off. Boom.
I will say somebody could potentially trying to decide which skill.
We said it'd be fixed.
Somebody could
if we were gonna try and
potentially
disarm
make a
the bomb,
skill
eh?
check to. Well, I was going to say somebody could potentially make a skill check to determine how much
How wide an
damage
area
the
of
explosion
devastation?
is going to be. Right.
Yeah.
Like if you set it off
Uh,
intentionally, or if you rig it to set off, would it
Hmm.
just destroy this station and
Or
be
is it gonna
buried,
be-
Oh, no.
or would it
Or
be
is it going to be
bigger
a
problem?
Hiroshima number and just blow up half?
Right.
Yeah,
the
but you
country?
remember it's underground, so it wouldn't be more of like
That's the thing.
Boom,
It's
is it-
starting off underground, so hopefully it shouldn't
Well, it
do
depends
too
on the
much.
strength.
Well, that's the thing.
But I
Yeah,
did
none of
say-
us know much about nukes.
Right. I did say tactical
Uh,
nuke specifically. And
You
when
did.
I said tactical nuke, I was thinking more of like the kind of nukes you see in like Fallout,
Battlefield
right?
nuke.
Where
Yeah,
exactly, it's not necessarily going to blow
It's not
up
a,
in a
not a
cup,
nuclear
but it
bomb,
might.
but like a nuclear engine, like a Fallout. Like when a car explodes in Fallout, because it's nuclear.
I mean, it's a
kind of,
warhead.
maybe a little
It
stronger
fairly is a
than that.
warhead.
Stronger than that.
Yeah.
Right?
So-
Regardless,
Does anybody have-
we can
well, I was
agree
gonna
that
say,
later.
does anybody have
Yeah.
no? Does anybody have
I do.
no
Oh, I'm
skill?
pretty sure I do.
I have a no 0.
Yes, but it's
Okay.
it's on my speciality.
Well,
The-
no is still the skills are pretty general. Keep in mind.
I don't have
So
no. Oh no, wait, I've clicked. That's. Oh no, that is Charlemagne. Yeah, he doesn't have no.
I will allow anybody who has the no skill, if you want to attempt a roll to determine if it's safe to blow this here or if you just should leave it because it's too powerful.
Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence could work. I think wisdom
Okay.
would be fine as well, but yeah, intelligence
Okay.
primarily, I would imagine.
I'm not against blowing the
Okay.
place. Like, oofed.
I have a
Okay,
4. I have
so-
no idea.
Well, you're not sure, but that doesn't mean you can't tell people that you're sure.
Oh,
So,
Tim might have read something.
You seem to remember reading in a magazine some years ago the discussion of the implementation of tactical nuclear weapons, which are designed to blow bunkers and make those bunkers unusable, but not to threaten the surrounding landscape and or, a city if we're dealing with bunker in a city or like a tunnel in a city. You think this is one of those. So you're
Okay.
fairly certain this could be, as you were saying, you could rig a body with the already set up dead man switch underneath it, to where if anything comes to scavenge here, they're just going to blow it after you're all gone. And you think
would
that would
also-
probably be safe. You might not
it
want to
would-
hang out directly above the station, but
No.
in the general area, avoiding the station in the hex would be a good idea, but you could still travel through this hex and not suffer severe radiation poison.
Yes, but it would also have the
Uh,
it would also have the benefit, given it's underground in a tunnel, should also propagate along the tunnels and collapse those.
Correct. Yeah,
Which
it
is
would-
where,
it
where,
would
which is
pop-
where
actual
the
damage.
chuds hang out.
Correct. Well, you know that some of the chuds left through like a rear entrance that was over here.
Listen, Linda.
So yeah, it should propagate through those. It'll probably bury everything, right?
If we bury a
But-
bunch of those chuds, I'm not. They're not God's creatures. I'm not. I've not got any problem
Okay.
with that. They are.
But
not
you're
God's
also fairly
creatures.
certain that the radiation before the collapse might reach some of the other tunnels, so you might be just flooding the tunnels down here with radiation in this hex, but outside of this hex, it's probably fine.
Well, that would be
if
my
that's
vote.
what you want to do.
I'm
Abigail
all for
with a
burying
9
it.
kind of has an inkling of the same. You don't know quite as well as Tim because he rolled a 12, but with a 9, you're fairly certain that this thing is safe to blow down here.
Charlemagne doesn't
just wanna
have
get
no.
rid of it.
Charlemagne has faith. He has no need for no.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
noticed everyone else has got the no skill and Charlemagne doesn't. He's the leader of the party and he
Right.
doesn't know anything.
Right,
He doesn't need
just
to, he's got
has
faith.
Yeah.
Anyway, what food supplies do we actually have? Because these people that we found are pretty much starving.
Like with us. Yeah,
Aren't
we've
they?
got some.
So-
We've got some.
You really only have the food supplies that everyone has on them.
I'm
So whatever you
carrying
guys
one
have,
non-perishable food. One?
and
got
I
one.
would say that all of your other various people, the Red Hand and also Kent's people, have enough food for themselves for maybe another day.
I'll give my
But-
one food to someone here. So I'll take that off my sheet instantly. Someone's getting that because if there's
If
people
you're gonna take the
starving
time
here.
to clear this place out, it's gonna take you a couple of days.
It is. And I would guess these people aren't really in a fit state to move at a reasonable speed at the moment.
So they're able to move. Whatever you consider a reasonable speed, yeah, probably slower than that. Like, they're not doing great, but they're not immobile yet.
So we have to stay
Well-
here and babysit a bomb while somebody goes out for food.
Well, what I'd suggest is if I go out and take a scavenging party of those who are able to, everybody else here stays, keeps a guard for scavs, those chuds, etc., and starts clearing out the best of the stuff and stacking it ready to go. If I can get sufficient food to give people, feed them up for a day, that should enable them to move far enough away. Yep. We
Well-
may have to make 2 journeys to bring stuff from here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Where are you wanting to stage everybody? At the warehouse that you guys found close to the mall, or?
Well, that's the nearest place I can think of. It's less than a day's journey away, which
Right.
means these people should make it in a day, and it's big
Yeah.
enough to hold them. Yep.
Yeah, it's
And
big
we can
enough to
always
hold
store
all of
it.
you, them and yeah.
Yeah. And we can store the stuff there just in
Yeah,
case we
yeah,
can't
yeah.
bring everything with us.
There.
So what I'd suggest is that if I take out a scavenging party, and just go hunting for food, all right? There's enough for people to eat today.
Sure.
I'll go scavenging, which should give us enough to fill up, so that we can have breakfast tomorrow, and then take the first load away tomorrow. So if everybody else stays here, who's not coming scavenging, sorts things out. I suggest we talk it through with Red Hand, and sort out what they want to do.
Okay.
Guess
so
they're not planning on moving immediately.
right, numbers wise, you've got, including the Red Hand, assuming they're not immediately, you've got 29 people.
Yep.
10 of which need food, 2 of which don't, because Tim and Fallout can take care of themselves in the wilderness.
Yep.
So yeah, you basically only have 27 people that you need to feed. 10 people currently are not going to be usable for anything, so you only have 18 people with which to start scavenging, be on guard, and scavenge for food.
Yep.
So do you want to split that up into groups of 9? 9 people to hunt, 9 people to start putting stuff together, 9 people to keep watch?
That
Well,
sounds about right.
Can I suggest that we talk to the Red Hand and just make sure that they're happy with what we're proposing?
Yeah, so Blade and his folks are, as last session, they're all kind of in the large train car looking around at stuff, but they clearly have a large crate, military crate, that is their primary
Yes.
focus.
Yep.
So yeah, if somebody wants to go up and talk to Blade, you can.
I'd probably be Charlemagne. He's a...
Yeah, at some point I'll leave Fenn and go over paused. Can't move my token.
Okay. Assuming you've all kind of regrouped and had a discussion about what's going on, Kent's people are more than happy to go out with Tim, or they can keep watch here, or they can start scavenging stuff.
Well, the people who are in poor condition can certainly keep watch, and they can also go and hunt for stuff, or at least start carrying stuff to a particular area. So if I take some of
they can.
So if I take some of Kent's people with me, presumably the more I take, the more stuff we're likely to find.
Sure.
We need to keep enough just to make sure that everybody here is safe.
Right.
Are the Red Hands okay in helping to guard the place against returning chuds?
So yeah, if you go speak to Blade is.
I'll go with Charlemagne to speak to Blade.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay,
I
so
can't.
you
I
guys
just
go
can't
talk
move
to
my
Blade.
token because it's paused there.
And as you,
Yeah,
come up to speak to Blade, he is having a discussion with some of his people about like, big crate. How are we gonna move this? This is a lot. I know, but Blade's like, I know, but this is what we were sent to get. And he says he sees you coming up. He's like, oh yeah, you guys all right?
Yep. Charlemagne just wants to chat with you about what we're planning to do, and just to see whether you're okay with what our plans are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, as long as we get this crate, I don't, whatever else you guys do is up to you.
Over to you, Charlemagne.
we think we're going to be here for a few days. By the time we get everybody healed and ready to move, and Tim's going to take a group out to go scavenging for some food. One group is going to start getting all the scavengeable stuff out of here, all the things we can use. We're going to start piling them up ready to move, and we're going to have another group just on watch here to make sure no chuds or anything sneak in while the others sleep. And we're just hoping you guys were going to cooperate with that. Don't need to go out in the dangerous out there looking for stuff. With Tim, he's happy to take the group from our people and from the other group, but if you don't
so
mind,
you guys want to strip this place, huh?
we're going to strip the place. Well, some of us aren't ready to move. It's going to be some time, so the rest of us who are fit and able are going to strip the place. Some of us are going to guard. We were hoping for your help with that. You've been a great help so far, and
I don't have a timetable, but
yeah. Well, what I was going to suggest was if we spend the rest of today just identifying what needs to go. I'll take a group out scavenging for food so that we've got enough for tomorrow, etc. All being well. I mean, you never know what you're going to find. But obviously, you've got stuff you need to take. We'd like to take some stuff, but we can't stay here too long because these bodies are going to attract attention. So, proposal was scavenge today and get stuff ready to go, and possibly fabricate travois and such like to drag the stuff. And then tomorrow, hopefully, the people we found will be sufficiently recovered that they can help clear the stuff, and we all move them plus the first pass of it to the warehouse where we assembled. Part way.
Okay.
And then if there's more stuff that we think is appropriate, we can then send a team back to collect that and shift that to the warehouse. Now, is there anything that you're planning on taking besides the crate? I mean, that looks a bit heavy to take by itself. Can you break it down into smaller groups, smaller lumps? Or does that need a travois?
Yeah, I think one or the other. I think we're gonna have to. We weren't planning on there being this much. And he looks around the rest of the train car and he's like, there's a lot of other useful stuff in here. I mean,
Out of
like I
character,
said, we don't have a timetable. We'd be happy to work with you guys to get as much of this out of here as possible, as long as we get a share.
Of course.
I think that's a good idea.
Can I just ask an out of character question? Have we got a trailer back at the repair shop
We've got a sled.
made up?
You do.
You got a sled.
Yes,
That's all we got.
Well, you've got a sled, but you don't have anything like 2 or 4 people can drag it, but it's nothing you couldn't make here.
Here's another thing we could have done as well. So we have a 4x4, or like a flatbed. What, I don't know what you call it, like a 4x4 with the.
You do have the truck, yeah.
You could cut the back of that off and make that a trailer, because you could just, raise it and drag it by the 2 wheels. That would make a trailer if you just cut the back of that motor off. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you do, but keep in mind, all you need is a battery.
That's all we were short for. It was a battery.
And gas. Oh no, we have gas. Oh yeah, I think we have enough.
We've got fuel. Yeah, there's lots of fuel. We didn't have a battery for it. But even if we don't find that,
you haven't searched yet.
What type of battery?
Car battery?
American large car battery. I don't know nothing about cars.
Yeah, big battery.
So not a Type A battery then?
No.
Oh no, not a Type A battery.
Like a 4x4,
this would
like a
be,
Jeep kind of.
To put it in terms of Ashes Without Number rules, it'd be a Type B battery, which is quite a bit larger. But like I said, you haven't searched this train yet, and there is a lot of stuff in here.
Okay. Well, if Blade and his men are happy to go along with us, then that's the proposal. That we will work together to strip this.
Okay.
And I will not mention my proposal for the bomb at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Okay. So, with all of that in mind, just because this is the final session doesn't mean we don't get some gameplay in. Tim, I want you to decide how many teams are going to go out, because you're going to have to make scavenging rolls for them.
Well, is there any problem with me taking one large team and doing just one big search?
So one large team with one big search is going to get a single roll with a bonus. And a single roll might come up with enough stuff depending upon your roll, but it also might not. Sending out more people gives you more rolls and the possibility of more supplies.
A group of 4 and a group or 2 groups of 5, and we leave the rest here. We're definitely going to lead one of them, aren't you, Tim?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
I would lead the other, but I feel like staying here with the bomb.
Basically, the team I lead gets.
You get a bonus on your rolls.
Reroll.
Well, I roll all skill checks and results twice and take the better roll.
Who else is good at survival? Abigail, you're a bit of a survivor, aren't you?
Nobody has the ability that Tim has.
No,
so I'm going to give Tim's ability. So it's not going to be based on skill here. It's based on party size.
Yep.
So.
Well, if I take, I mean, we talked about sending out 9. If I take eight people plus myself, is that right? Wasn't we talking about sending out 9?
Just because there was 27 people you were talking about.
You got enough people, you could do that. Yeah.
We were splitting it into 3 groups of 9 because it was 27.
Fine.
Brian, by the way, you're on mute. We didn't hear you when you spoke a bit a second ago.
Oh shit, I was on mute. I thought I was off.
Okay.
So you just want to take one group of 9?
Including me, yes. Yes.
Yep, okay. So I will do it. Party size 9, no injuries, no consecutive days. There you go.
A sealed supermarket sub-basement. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Revealing canned food, 51 units, non-perishable, medical grade materials, and a working solar battery pack. Tech 3 scrap, 12 units. The team returns unharmed and celebrated. So yeah, that is going to be what you return with at the end of the day. So you're going to have enough food for everybody for a couple of days. The scrap you can just add into all the other stuff that you find here.
Yep.
Assuming you have a way to transport it.
Back level
So
3,
that's
12
that.
units.
Now, however, for everybody who stays behind, we need to do some encounter checks for the day. So let's see. You're not exposed
Well
because
done,
you're
Fenn.
not really traveling. So you're all good. You're all good. And then we'll just go ahead and roll the night check as well. All good. So yeah, the day pretty much goes as planned. Tim takes out a group of 8 people. They have a fantastic find in the Hex where they find a supermarket nearby that appears to have been owned by a prepper, because you find a sub-basement that has been kind of hacked into the kind of earth. It's really kind of, it's got that that kind of the vibe of like a hand picked out root cellar that he seems to have hacked a hole in his linoleum tile in the back room of his little supermarket.
Wow.
And hacked out this little hole, and just full of canned food and various scrap materials you can use. So you're able to bring that back, and it's plenty of food for everybody. Obviously, water is still not an issue because you can just melt snow and you'll be fine. At least until you blow the nuke in this zone. Wouldn't melt the snow in particular. That's just me. But you return, and there doesn't seem to be any scavengers that come even close. You've got some of the, I guess, ex-prisoners of the children who are helping keep an eye on this tunnel down here. You also put a couple of people on the tunnel back here that some of the chuds went into. You also notice that Finn is kind of wandering about. Doesn't seem to be really engaging with anything, but he does seem to be going back and forth between the two areas that are being where sentries are, right?
I'll keep an eye on him the
And-
whole time. I've got one eye on him, by the
Yeah,
way.
same.
Okay.
The whole
Yeah,
time
and-
there's one eye on him, like...
After he goes back and forth a few times, he does actually come over to Charlemagne and say, so I've been trying to help them as much as I can. I don't think anybody's out there right now. I think we're good.
Would you be able to hear someone if they were out there? And you know what I mean by hear them, like the way you heard me. Would you hear someone if there was someone around? Someone not here? Could you tell there was someone else approaching by hearing them like you heard me?
I think so. I don't know how far though.
Okay. You hear everyone around here though, don't you?
Well, if I let myself, yeah, but I kind of have to focus to keep it all out.
Mm-hmm. If you don't focus to keep it out and you let it all in, can you focus?
It's too much.
Can you you can't switch focus from one person to the other?
Not with so many. No. So you all have a meal at some point in the evening. I assume you set up some people to do night watches.
Yep.
And another day passes. It is the...
Lisa, what did
Oh,
they
yeah, go ahead.
find scavenging while we were out scavenging?
Oh, okay. So
yeah, what did we find in here?
in scavenging the main train, you come up with a lot of stuff. A bunch of scrap of various tiers. Like I said, more than you're going to be able to carry out, you know, a single... You'd have to make several trips if you were just going with one person carrying as much as you can. There's the military crate that Blades people are taking, but there are some other crates of some weaponry here and there. Most of it appears to be largely civilian. So some single-shot rifles, a couple of double-barreled shotguns,
Handguns.
a lot of it looks like somebody was out at one point going to various sporting goods stores collecting things like machetes and bats and things like that. So decent amount of that. Not a whole lot of ammo outside of blade stuff, but that's a different thing. But every rifle that you find, and I'm not going to put an exact number on it, right? But if we were to continue, I would. But as it stands right now, for every rifle that you find, you probably find a few reloads worth of ammunition for that particular rifle. So those are definitely all worth taking if you can. But then you also do find in one section some automotive supplies, including a still factory sealed in tight, like vacuum seal packaging, a Type B battery, which would be exactly what you need to run that truck.
Oh, nice. That could be the one. That could be the one that gets us to the equator, to where we're going.
Oh, start. We can always find more on the way, but it'd be at least
Yeah.
something to start with.
Right.
Oh, that's
so
awesome. That's excellent. We found that.
So does that mean that we need a trip north to the repair shop to get the truck tomorrow?
And then we can
And bring
easily
it back
we
here.
can move the stuff back there better. Yeah.
So
Probably
You're also
probably
going
could rig
to-
it.
well, you're also going to want to scout a path because it's a truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to need
It's gonna need a clear road.
It is a pickup truck, so you think. Let's see, who would probably know best? Probably Kang, but Jacob also has fix. So we'll just say it does have some 4x4 capacity, so it's going to be able to get over some minimal rubble, but it's not going to be able to push its way through piles of cars and stuff like that. But you get some chains on the tires, which you can do because there's plenty of scrap here, and you have some scrap back at the base as well. And you should if you send a small team to get the truck and come back, they could be back here within 2 days because they're also going to have to go get fuel at the farmstead.
We also need to try and avoid driving over any subways.
Right. So, depending upon who goes, I'm going to say it's going to be 2 to 3 days for somebody to come back with the truck because you need a scout, you need somebody to drive it, obviously. You're going to need somebody to go out to the farmstead to get fuel and then come back to the auto repair shop with the fuel. So, roughly 2 to 3 days, they're going to be gone.
Okay. Well, I think we need to start moving stuff to the warehouse, because the warehouse is just in the next hex, isn't it?
It is, and you can, but I will say, so Tim's been to the garage. With all the stuff that you've recovered thus far, in addition to the stuff that Blades people want to take, you might want to change plan because you feel like anything worth scavenging could probably fit in the truck with a travois connected to the back of the truck. You could probably get it all in one go.
Yeah.
In that case, I would suggest that I lead a group back to the auto repair shop tonight.
Tonight? Okay. So you're going to go without sleep? Which is fine. Okay. Who do you want to take with you?
Well, will the group in the
I'll just
auto
say Kent steps forward and says, I'll go.
Yeah. Well, will the
Good
group in
man,
the auto
Kent.
repair shop trust me returning without Charlemagne? That's the question.
Yeah, they will.
Oh.
They will.
Yeah, I think so.
They will. They know
Who's still at the auto repair shop?
They know that I trust you, Tim. They will.
Okay.
Yeah, they know
will.
that, and also they know Tim.
They
At
know
this
you and they
point.
trust you. You're one of us, Tim. They trust you. Don't worry.
And I can always go back.
I'm
with
just trying to think of who is still actually
Abigail-
back at the auto
Abigail's
repair shop. I know
volunteering
you
to go
left some
back with
people
you.
back.
Abigail's been with me since day one.
Oh,
Tim,
and
so
Abigail. So yeah, if Tim, Abigail, and Kent go, you'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that we head up there tonight.
Okay.
So if we can cut that 2 to 3 days down to 1 to 2 days, so much the better.
All right. So
Who has the
skill?
skill? Who has the skills that we need to sort out a route for the lorry coming back?
Going to be survival, isn't it?
I mean, anybody with survival. Yeah.
You again, Tim.
Fair enough.
You're the man.
Abigail, I think, has survival.
You and Abigail
right?
are the team for that. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Well, in actual fact, we now have a subway map. We know precisely where the subway is.
Yep.
You know where the subway is under the street, so you could, between using that and then making a couple of rolls to make sure you find a good enough route that the truck can actually make,
get lost.
You should be fine.
Okay.
Just don't get lost.
Okay.
Be fine.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to get lost, but we're still going to have counter checks.
Fun.
But no, I wanted to check sleep depth, see what that does.
I think
it won't be too bad.
Before people left here tonight at this place, so Charlemagne and whoever's here, I think before we go to sleep tonight, I think Charlemagne's got probably a few words to say to people. Like, I don't know if he'll do it tonight. I don't know if it's the best time, but maybe.
Can I just suggest that what I'm proposing is that we head north tonight to get the message to the auto repair shop. They can then send people over to the farm tomorrow, and we can stay at the auto repair shop and sleep. Is that acceptable as a? Or do we need to go to the farm to get the petrol?
No. You don't need to go to the farm, but you're not gonna make the auto repair shop until morning, because it's a full shift to go through that one hex with the mall.
Yep. Because we've not scouted it.
Correct.
Yep.
But you could still go tonight and sleep during the day while they go get stuff. That's fine.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I think we're best trying that.
Do you want to take Fallout with you? So that as
it gets him away from these people who don't trust him.
He might be, well, there's that, but he might, while you're sleeping, he might be more alert than you are while you're at the auto repair shop.
You're an excellent guard dog.
Who have we still got at the auto repair shop, by the way? I think Kang's there, yes?
Yep. Kang's still there.
Kang, Craig, Leonardo, is that right? Sophia, Carlos, Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
why I can't select?
This has not been abducted by aliens. We've been away.
so that would allow 5 to head across to the farm, leaving Kang to fix the battery and possibly look at putting chains on the tires while we sleep.
Correct.
So if we take Fallout, his sensors will help in traveling through the night as well.
Okay.
And
so
then
Tim, Abigail, Fallout, and Kent are heading back to the auto repair shop. So we'll get to that because we will do a separate encounter check while you travel. Did you want to say anything tonight, Charlemagne, or did you want to hold off?
Nah, he's going to wait till the bigger group's there, I think.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
Who have we got who can actually drive?
There's no cops to check your license. There's no cops to check your license. Everybody can drive.
Everybody can drive.
There's a drive skill.
The drive skill is like if you're driving in like combat.
Means you can, if you've got the skill, it means you can do maneuvers and shit. Yeah. Right. Drives like walk. Everybody can do it.
Right. If you guys are taking the time to scout a good route for the truck and driving slowly, I'm not going to make you roll a drive check. But if you're going to try and drive in combat, that's going to be another issue. Okay. So all that said, then let's have. Do you want to try to scout the route while you're going tonight, Tim?
No, because we don't need to spend the whole day tomorrow sleeping, do we? Just need to spend half the day sleeping.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we could spend. So we could spend part of tomorrow scouting.
Okay,
route.
sure.
Yep.
So you guys are just going to beeline back to the shop tonight. So we'll do
Exactly.
a encounter check. Are you still going to move slowly, or are you going to try and go faster?
Well, we've been this route before,
Yeah.
so we know the route through here.
I just want to know if
it's not
you're
suitable
going to
for the.
expose yourself or not.
You mean to weather problems?
No, to like, are you being careful? Are you sticking to, lees and buildings whenever you can? Or are you just making a beeline out in the open? Whoever sees you sees
No.
you.
I think sensibly we will be careful travelling so that we don't attract attention, but we won't spend the extra time to scout. Oh, great.
Oh, what did I say? I said don't get lost.
Oh, we're not getting lost.
Don't get
Might
eaten
get
either.
killed.
Don't get
Yeah,
eaten
no.
either, mate. Please try not to. Oh, what's this gonna be?
Okay. Where's my random encounter table? Here we go. Oh, okay.
We find a supply train that's bringing stuff to us.
No, it's a relatively benign thing. As you're heading back, you pass by a building, and you notice the building has a red handprint. You already know what that means.
Yes.
It means that the Red Hand has scouted the building and have cleared it to their satisfaction. So yeah, that's the encounter I rolled. That's what you got. So no actual danger, which is good.
Nice.
Superb, well done, Tim.
So yeah, you get back very, very early in the morning to the repair shop. We'll say at this point, probably they're starting to rise. Most people in time periods where there's not just the common use of electricity, people tend to adapt to the daylight hours. So as the sun's beginning to rise, you get back to the shop, people are starting to move around. We'll say Rosie is up top and she sees you and calls out as you guys approach.
Oh, I'm relieved that they haven't had encounters while we've been away.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
At least I hope they haven't. Okay, we will reveal the plan to them and ask if they would please rush over to the makeshift farm and get some petrol, and ask Kang to fit the battery to the truck, put chains on the tyres, and arrange somehow to pull the travois or some other wagon behind the truck.
So what he would do is that he would get the battery in, but it's like we do have that makeshift sled. He probably maybe get some help, maybe modifying it where it'd be a little better. So, as going through the ground.
Sure.
Make it a bit more durable.
And send 4 or 5 of the others across to the farm.
Okay. So you guys are taking care of that. Kang is enhancing the travois, attaching it to the truck, putting in the battery, putting on the chains. That's going to take him the majority of the day, if he's the only one working, right? Because that's a lot of crafting, as it were. So it's going to take him at least 2 watches to get done. Not putting in the battery, but expanding the travois, attaching it.
Yeah.
Putting in the chains on the tires. As far as everybody else, let me see if they oh, they are not exposed. That should not have said exposed. They do have to deal with some weather. Ooh, they get caught in a blizzard for a few hours.
Oof.
That should not have been exposed, so that's going to be nothing because of 3. So it takes them quite a bit longer than you would have expected, knowing that they know the route there and back.
Yep.
But they do manage to make it back in the early evening. Exhausted, looking not quite frostbitten, but on the verge of it. But they have several jerry cans of fuel each.
Now, are we into Wednesday now, Brian?
This is currently Wednesday, yes.
Yeah.
So, Wednesday at the auto repair shop, that's pretty much how it goes. They travel out, they come back with the fuel. Kang gets the truck fixed up. You guys sleep for a shift, and then in the afternoon, are you going to go out and scout a route?
Yep, we will.
And then come back in the evening? Okay. So
Yes.
let's see if you guys encounter it. No.
Just slipped off the one. And landed
Oh,
on one.
what's that? Spoke too soon.
Oh, no, not hazardous weather.
Yeah, I didn't like the look of that hazardous weather.
Not one bit.
It wasn't good, no.
It was not good.
Okay.
I saw
It wasn't.
I read it.
So, as you are heading back, right, you spend the afternoon scouting an appropriate route, keeping in mind the map, I guess, that Tim also has of the subway routes beneath. And you think you find a pretty decent route for the truck. It'll be slow going.
Yep.
You're probably not going to be able to drive faster than some people could even walk. But
Doesn't matter. It's the amount of mass we can haul is the important.
exactly.
The carry weight,
exactly. However, as you're traveling along, is this just Tim and Abigail? Is Kent scouting with you? Is Fallout scouting with you? No, I think Kent and Fallout would probably stay at the
They would stay behind.
auto repair shop because the other team's not back yet when you went out to scout.
Yep.
So it's just the two of you.
Yep.
So what I would like for you two to do is you're each going to throw a d6 for me. I want to see who gets lower.
A 2.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, so Tim, as you are moving through the ruins looking for an appropriate path, you missed a tripwire. You don't know how. You're usually pretty aware of these things, but you feel your foot catch on a tripwire and you pull it. You're gonna need to make an evasion save for me.
Okay. Fair enough.
There's no comrade available. Neither of us are there.
Nope.
Oh, Dave.
His evasion save.
Evasion save. Nope.
But not today.
Failed. Not today.
Oh, Tim.
Wow. Okay, so you hear the blast, and Abigail, I'm gonna say you are still behind him at this point, so you see a shot of, telltale like shotgun blast off to the right of where Tim is kind of moving through some rubble. And Tim, you unfortunately take a shotgun blast
Okay.
from a trap that somebody had set up through this particular thoroughfare at some point. Okay.
Best roll the damage.
Excellent. Okay. So, this could have been worse. Reveal those to you. The damage is 7. The trauma target that the shotgun hits is 4, which is not gonna bypass your trauma target. So you
Right.
just take 7 points of damage from some freezing cold buckshot. Well, now I guess hot because it just got propelled at you with gunpowder.
Yep.
But yeah, this shotgun goes off right in your ear almost.
Better me than Abigail.
Abigail
So,
could probably handle it
aside
better.
from that misadventure, and you can recover the shotgun if you want to. It's just
Was it an actual shotgun, or was it just they'd fixed the cartridge?
Oh no, it's a shotgun. Like there was
Oh,
a
well,
shotgun there
Damn.
with a wire around the triggers, and yeah.
In that case, we'll recover it.
Okay. So you also now have an additional double barrel shotgun. But you it has no other rounds in it. It just had the one round, the one shell.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, you get back to the auto repair shop, bleeding from a few pellets that managed to break through your clothes and get you a little bit. But I know seven damage isn't much for you.
Can I use my heal to treat it to stop risk of infection?
Yeah, you can.
Based on
Oh, do you have a first aid kit?
No, it's just tear, if need be, tear off a bit of my shirt or something.
Yeah. So it's
Yep.
and use some water. Sure, it's gonna be
Yep.
-2 to the roll, but it'll
Yep.
be heal plus wisdom or intelligence or dexterity -2 because you don't have a first aid kit.
Okay.
Okay. So, did you add in the -2? Doesn't look like it. You rolled an 8.
What?
Unless I'm reading.
Well,
this
my
wrong.
wisdom modifier. I rolled a 7. My wisdom modifier is 3.
Minus
Which
Oh,
would make
which
it
brings up
10.
Makes it
Minus
eight.
Yeah, I don't know
2
why I'm not
makes
seeing
it
the
8.
-2 there, but yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
know
8,
either.
so that's a success.
Why isn't it
so
showing it?
Yeah, that's weird.
Weird.
I don't know why. But as long as it worked, that's what's important.
Yep.
So yeah, when you do first aid, I think you just restore as many hit points as your heal skill, if I recall correctly.
Which is 0.
Maybe it's that plus some. Hang on. Here we go. First aid.
I was only trying to stop infection, so
Oh, technically you don't even need to roll. Oh, that's if you have a first aid kit, which you don't.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
with the roll, you're gonna heal D6 hit points. So you can just roll a D6 and get that many back, and you prevent infection. Nice. So yeah,
4 better.
4 back.
That's good.
That's more than half of what you took. That's good.
Okay,
Just a
so
scratch,
that
maybe.
is the end of the 4th for you guys. That brings us back to the Father's Lair. What are y'all doing down here?
What are we doing back here,
Um,
Jacob?
Still putting stuff together?
Putting stuff together, piling
Yeah.
it up.
Dragging
Yeah.
stuff out?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much getting those here to
Keeping
help us out.
watch? Eating some food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe at the night time, maybe Charlemagne does accidentally start doing a speech. Maybe it's not. He doesn't have people like. He doesn't.
Eventually.
Maybe he doesn't ask people to sit and gather around them, but at some point when people are just sitting and he's quiet, he'll be reading from his Bible, and then at some point I guess he would just start speaking out loud. Kind of half addressing the group, kind of half just talking to himself.
Before you jump into that, let me make a couple of encounter rolls for what's going on down there.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. And nothing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So Charlemagne reads from a tattered Bible.
And
Get-
Saint Attila raised the holy hand grenade on high.
He gets to the part about the cattle and the creeping things, the crawling, the low and the small, and he starts mumbling about the creeping things in the wasteland, crawling through the dust and feeding on the dead, and it just kind of trails off into a mumble, and then all of a sudden he just kind of snaps up and he goes loudly and clearly, Jesus lived and died for all our sins. And then he pauses and his hand trembles on the Bible that he's holding. And someone looking from behind him at some point sees for the first time that he must have had a tattoo done at some point. And there's blue-black ink scratched into his lower back, says, "Damn right we'll rise again." And he whispers, "St. Barbara, don't let me explode. Not now. Not when they're still looking at me. Not when they're watching. I got caught up in some complicated things. We all did." And he reads more from the Bible and he mutters something about evil men. And then he gets to the part about the Exodus movement of the people. Maybe that's us now, walking through a wasteland instead of a desert, searching for a promise that might exist, might not. And he looks out at the group of people. His expression's tired with grief and something else, something that's heavier than grief, and he looks up and he says, "Father, can I tell the congregation how a resurrection really feels?" And then he keeps looking up as if he's waiting for an answer, and he looks down at his hands, looks up again at the people kind of gathered round and says quietly, "No, not today." And he looks up again, "Forgive us. Amen." And he just goes back to his book.
And you can see some of the people, because you're all kind of gathered around, some still eating, some just getting ready to try and find whatever they can for the rest of the night. And you see them looking, and some people are listening. You see hope in some of their eyes. Whatever that means for Charlotte.
If he does see people, I mean, it's half a speech, it's half mumbling, it's half coherent, it's half incoherent, but there is some wise words from the good book in there. And if he sees anybody was paying attention to it and he sees that hope in their eyes, he'll single them out later for a talk. Okay. Because it's all he wants is just for someone else to feel that there's a chance, for someone else to feel the same hope that he knows that somewhere deep inside he does have. He wants someone else to have some faith. And if he sees that spark of it in anyone, he's going to go talk to them later.
Alright. So, Thursday the 6th. The truck is fueled. It has power.
Yes.
It has a pretty large trailer, roughly made, clearly scavenged, but a roughly made trailer attached to it.
Isn't Thursday the 5th?
The trailer is on sleds, so it has less to be concerned about with regards to the snow.
It's Thursday the 5th, Brian. You said 6th, isn't it?
It
the
is
5th?
Thursday the 5th. Did I say the 6th?
I heard 6th. You may have said 5th, but I'm just checking. Just double checking.
And you are all ready to head out. Again, taking it slow, it's probably going to take most of the day to get back.
I would suggest that we take Kang with us because he's best able to fix things if they go wrong or adjust things if they need altering.
Kang and all his tools. Kang and all his tools. And all
his tools is in his front seat. He just has everything set there. He's the only one in there.
Okay.
Well, the two teams of 3 that were left at the auto repair shop, they were able to do a little bit of... Well, no, you actually told them not to do any scavenging, and they had stores. So they're still good. You still have plenty of stores at the auto repair shop for them to just hang out. You know, down one man isn't going to affect them too much.
Yep.
So
all being well, if we can get down to the subway tunnel. In actual fact, sorry, can I just do a little bit of a retcon? How did we get out? Did we go up the shaft? You remember we found the shaft up?
That's up to you. Did you go up the shaft or not?
Well, it's either we go up the shaft or we've got to go all the way down to the other tunnel exit.
The interchange and then the other tunnel exit, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're probably going to have to do anyway, because you're not going to haul all that stuff up.
Exactly. We're going to have to do that eventually anyway. So in that case, we will return. Does somebody need to disconnect the traps? Because if you remember,
Yeah.
when we crossed the traps on the way, we kind of protected the tripwires,
Yeah, you
putting
left
stuff
them
underneath
connected.
them. Yeah, we left them
They
connected.
haven't been. So we'll say that you went back the same direction. They haven't been muddled with. Like the weights that you put on those wires are still there, right? And they're still marked however you did it to mark them. So nobody's been through this tunnel.
Okay, in
You
that
could
case,
disconnect them all if you want to.
no. I think best leave them as they are for the time being. Kang
Okay.
might be the best person to disconnect them, and if nothing else, if chuds come through here,
Then they hit them.
Right.
they may well hit them, and it might hurt the chuds. So in that
Okay.
case, we went back that way, so we will have to come back the same way.
Sure.
So my suggestion would be that we drive down there with Kang, and it's going to take probably some time to load it, so I can take a few people and do a quick scavenge for food while they're loading. Depends on how long it takes us to drive there. We'll see.
It's gonna take the better part of the day for you to drive down.
Fair enough.
Then it's probably gonna take the better part of the next day to load it up because you're gonna have to walk everything out. Can't drive the truck into the tunnel.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to walk everything out and make some trips to get everything out that you want to take, and then it'll take the better part of a day to come back with the train of all the people as well.
Okay. So how many people were needing to be fed back at the tunnel?
With you guys there, about 27, and you found 51 ration.
I had one food on me, but I was just gonna do a wee Jesus and turn it into 50 loaves.
Since you're in the truck, you can bring some food back from the auto repair shop.
Well, did they find any non-perishable rations in the
Not
train?
amongst the father stuff, no. It's almost like food was either never taken or just thrown out.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
But you have a significant amount of supplies in the auto repair shop. You can bring enough back for a few days.
Okay. In that case, if we load up with... How much have we got at the auto repair shop?
174 non-perishable and 38 perishable.
In that case, if we bring all the perishable and the same again in the non-perishable, that should feed everybody.
Yeah.
So even though there may not be enough to feed everybody the day we're driving down, because if they need about 26, did you say?
27.
27. So they're 3 short for the second day when we're actually driving down. By the time we get there, then we can supplement it. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll do that.
Okay. So
In
your
that
first encounter roll, because you are exposed now driving a truck.
Oh yes, definitely.
I rolled some weather. So let's see what happens there. Luckily, you have a truck to hole up in if you need to. Cold snap. Any character caught out in a cold snap must make a physical save or suffer 1 system strain per hour. Characters without winter clothing do not receive a save. Lasts 1 hour.
Could be worse.
Who all's going back? Tim, Abigail, Kang.
Mm-hmm.
Is Fallout coming? Is Kent coming?
I'd say
leave them
leave
at the auto repair shop.
Bring Kent with us because it's his team still back at the station, and he wouldn't want to be left behind.
But leave Fallout in the shop.
I'd say leave.
Yeah,
Fallout
as a protection.
behind.
Yeah,
Yes,
leave Fallout.
protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 of you are not going to fit in the cab of this truck.
Okay.
So
Well,
unless you get real tight.
I'd probably stay in the back then.
Well, we do
But-
have that tarp. It's like we have that tarp. We can always throw it over and rig something.
Well, tarp's not going to help with a cold snap.
No.
You need tight quarters, or you need to make a fire. I will let you, if you want to try and get some cover in a ruined building and make a fire real quick to try and deal with it, or you could just make the physical save.
I'll try making a physical save.
Okay.
The 3 of them in the cab are okay. Yes.
Yeah, between being enclosed and their own body heat, they'll be fine.
So is
Fine,
this
so
Tim,
just me.
Abigail,
Comfortable
Kent,
with
and
the
Kang
lock.
now, yeah?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, in that case, I will make a physical save.
I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, it's a bit chilly, but that just means everybody else will be staying inside.
Stop rolling names.
Well, I was hoping everybody else would be staying inside due to the cold snap.
Keeps rolling
Well, the
lows
cold
on
snap.
this,
The
yeah.
something
cold snap is
happened.
over. I'm not going to hit you with both at the same time.
Fair enough.
But your second shift of travel, you roll an encounter. Nope. Incorrect. Not weather.
I wasn't into that idea.
Oh, okay. That one's not too bad. So as you're traveling back, let's
You get hit by lightning. Thanks for playing. Boom.
Let's have everybody make a notice check, wisdom or intelligence. You can roll for Kang too if you want, since Kang's there, Max.
Oh ho 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 ho.
Tim definitely notices.
What's that?
Nice roll, Dave.
Not so much. Oh no, Abigail noticed. I didn't think the roll was good.
She
but
got
it
6 and a 1.
was. Oh, it was a 6 and a 1. That's what the anvil is.
It was
Six.
the Foundry Anvil, yeah. Ah, not bad at all,
Okay,
guys.
so everybody notices. Yeah, as you are chugging along in this truck, you look up, and right on like a crest of snowbank, may have been a ruin or may have just been built up snow, you see the shine of some lenses and a very clear, distinct red hood.
It looks to me like the Red Hand.
Probably. Do you want to
That's a
signal
good
or
one.
anything?
In case, I will bang on the back of the cabin and yell, "Stop for a second!" And then I'll climb up on the cabin and wave my arms and then point in the direction we're going.
Okay, you see, they're still pretty distant, but you feel like you can see the figure bring something up to their mouth,
Mhm.
and then put it down, and then just wave.
Okay. Wave back and climb back down again, and okay, carry on.
Nice. That could have been a much different encounter in early days of this campaign.
Oh yes.
Very much so.
Just a little.
All right.
A lot's changed between us and the Red Hand.
Right. So you guys make it back, because that's the thing. My encounter table that I made way back when, I designed it to be nested and drop off. So like, we're still getting encounter rolls that we had from before that never came up. So until they're gone, the next stuff doesn't come up. So funny, you guys just haven't had a lot of random encounters in this campaign, but that's how the dice roll, you know? Okay, so you guys make it to the... I'm assuming you were going to the main tunnel entrance?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And you're going to park outside? Or are you going to pull
Yep.
in as far as you can and then, you know, so you've got a little cover, but...
Yeah, back in as far as we
Yeah.
can into the tunnel entrance.
Okay. And then head into the tunnels to head back to the lair. So I will roll a couple of encounters for the lair.
I will
Not
suggest to
exposed
Kang
in
that he
there.
disconnects the battery and we take it with us.
Oh, okay.
So someone
Well,
doesn't...
leaving
so,
Something
a
happens in the
working-
lair.
so it's
leaving a
yeah, so
working
someone
truck.
can't just steal the truck. Quite right, Tim.
Exactly.
Big
Yeah.
brain shit, Tim. That's I love that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't necessarily have to take the battery. There are other things you can remove from the engine
Well,
that are
the
smaller,
equivalent thing,
and-
yeah.
Yeah,
Spark plug.
just do something to disable the engine.
Yeah, I
that
think
can
I don't know much
quickly
about engines,
fix
but I think
when
you could just
you
take out
return
the
to it.
spark plug and that would stop it from working.
There's a couple of different things you can do,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
think so.
we don't have to get down into that minute detail. But great idea. Disable it, make it so nobody else can take it, and head down. Although once you start transferring stuff, you're probably going to want to leave a guard at the truck.
we will.
As
We
well
will,
as,
yes.
yeah. Okay, I don't need to give you guys ideas. So you head back into the lair. Everything's been quiet in the lair. I mean, people are hungry, but assumingly you've brought some food with you.
We've brought
And-
the food we had on the truck.
Okay. So it's by the time you get back, it's evening. So everybody's probably looking ready to start, getting some sleep at some point. You do have one shift because there's so many of you. Some people can continue to work in the evening shift to start moving stuff out to the truck if you want to, or do you want to just wait till tomorrow and get it all done?
I'd say leave it till tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to decide what we're going to do with the bomb
because
tomorrow.
otherwise we're going to have to leave people on the truck awake all
Right.
night.
Overnight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do
we-
an encounter check. Go ahead.
On the way back to the lair, we will point out the tripwires, etc., to Kang, so that we can get his ideas on how to disconnect them. But we'll leave them in for the rest of the night and disconnect them before we start transferring stuff.
Moving people. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kang looks at them, Max. They look like pretty crude claymores. They should be pretty easy for Kang to disarm and recover. I will still make you make a roll, but I'll just have you do one roll for all of them, and we'll go from there in the morning. But for now, let's see. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
I would have had a quiet word with Kent and Abigail and advised that we don't tell Kang about the nuclear weapon for the time being, because he may want to go and have a look at it and think.
No, he doesn't need to know.
No.
Does not need to know.
No, all he did was make a nuclear powered engine. That's all he did. It's like fuck gasoline. I'll make this shit run on nuclear power.
The question is whether anybody else who knows will say anything about the nuclear weapon in Kang's presence.
Well, we can always send somebody a little bit ahead of the group to let everybody know that we're coming, and kind of suggest this.
Okay. All right. So counter roll for the evening. Nothing doing. Okay. So it is Friday the 6th. Dawn. Everybody's starting to wake up. What are you doing today?
Didn't I have to do something with those claymores now? See if I can.
Yeah, you. If people are going to start moving stuff out to the truck and the travois, you're definitely going to want to disarm and recover those.
Yuki.
Good luck on that
So
roll,
roll a
Max.
fix check.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that'll
Easy
do it.
peasy.
So Kang, early in the morning, maybe even before everybody else gets up, because I feel like Kang would be like a boy on Christmas morning wanting to take all of these. He runs out into the tunnel and starts breaking down all these and recovers like 10 different claymores. As well as some scrap with regards to, the wires and things like that.
Nice.
And so you're able to bring all that stuff back and put it with everything else. Who are you going to put on the truck as guard while everybody else, assumingly, spends possibly 3 shifts today moving everything out to the truck and the travois? Are we going to push it and try and get it done today?
Abigail.
Yeah, Abigail
like
sit out there
in that job.
Guard the truck.
Well, we
What about
need to
Tim?
we need to guard the truck, and we also need to guard the tunnel junction, because there's a tunnel coming from the south as well as from the northeast.
Well, so you're using the south tunnel because that's the easiest way to get to the truck. The tunnel that you would want to guard would be the one heading. Oh no, hang on, I've got my directions messed up. Correct, the south tunnel, which leads to the bug station, right? That's
So,
what
but,
we're
yeah.
talking about.
So we need guards at the junction.
You
And
could
at the truck.
guard that, but keep in mind, the Father's people and the Chuds seem to avoid the bug station. It's your call, though.
True.
Look, you don't
know
mess with them,
the
don't mess with you.
Chuds. The bug station.
Oh yeah, the guy whose name I forgot again. Why do we keep forgetting his name? Albert. Albert told you that. Albert told you that the
right,
Chuds and
He did.
the children both avoid that station because they don't want to deal with the swarm.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to deal with a swarm either.
No, really.
Well, sure.
Okay. Suggest that Abigail and Tim stay on guard at the truck while everybody else starts loading it up.
Just the two of them? You don't want any backup in case something does happen out there?
What about the Asian girl, well, the Wakizashi one?
Oh, what's her
Oh
name?
no, you're thinking of Nkoye. I
Yeah,
think.
Nkoye.
Oh, no,
She's
that's
not.
her
She's
name.
no. Was it Nkoye kid that had the wakizashi? She's not Asian. She has.
Yeah.
She has Asian swords. She was a black woman, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Nkoyo.
Because I kept calling her Michonne because she's got 2 swords.
Right, right.
Well, I would guess that we can probably ask 2 of the Red Hand to act as guards with Tim and
Yep.
Abigail,
Absolutely.
because they will want a guard on the truck as soon as their
Their
crates
stuff
in
gets
it.
out there as well.
And I like.
Yeah.
I do like Nkoyo for the job as well. She's an absolute badass.
Blade actually says he'll hang out there with you guys, because since he's their leader. Koyo can go out there with you guys.
Hopefully, the captives will be sufficiently recovered that they can at least carry stuff out.
Give us a
in
Oh
small
hand.
yeah,
quantities.
they're all looking quite a bit better now. So they're rearing to, like, they want to help as much as they can, and they want to get out of this place. So they are ready to carry. They are ready to
Fair
work.
enough. So we've
as
got
it
about
is.
20 people shifting stuff and about 6 or 7 on guard. We still need to leave a couple of guards on the other
roughly.
entrance into the station.
Yeah.
I mean, not many, because there'll be plenty of people in the station shifting stuff to come in to get into a fight
Sure.
if anybody tries coming through that.
So Ruben and Xiaolan say that they'll keep an eye on that bolt hole that the other guys went out.
Yep.
Because it's pretty small and it's easy for a couple of people to block, and potentially you could even block that up with some wreckage.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe they task a few people to help them at the time.
Okay, so if it's
then
Tim,
we have
Tim, Abigail, and Koyu, Aid, and one other Red Hand.
Yeah, where's Abigail? Abigail?
Here she is.
And we'll just say Mace. So the 5 of you are out by the truck. Everybody else, aside from Ruben and Xiaolan, are shifting stuff. I'm assuming, is that what Charlemagne is doing? He's in with everybody else, just moving stuff.
Does
from
Finn help?
the
shift
piles
stuff?
to the... Oh yeah, Finn's ready to help.
Okay.
If you let him.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, Brian. I'm absolutely ready for him to help become part of our community, to go with us wherever we go, because Charlemagne is so naive and trusting and full of faith. I know fine well that you're going to turn him into some sort of reincarnation. He's going to get his memory back as the father later, and he's going to be the next big bad guy in something. I know what you're
I
up
don't know
to.
why you assume that.
But Charlemagne doesn't, so Charlemagne's going to trust this guy. I know exactly what you're up
you would
to.
assume that. So
I agree with Oliver because I do the same thing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're up to with that.
So it takes all day to shift everything that you want to move.
Yep.
You could leave this evening and kind of go in the dark, but I think several people are like, we're dirt tired. We should just sleep here in the tunnel entrance and be ready to go in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I probably should roll some encounters, shouldn't I? You're not exposed. No. Oh, you're kidding me. Let's see if there's one overnight. No. Okay, so what happens during the day? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have it focused primarily on the 4 of you. Well, no, because 2 of you are guarding the truck, and this is likely to happen in the tunnel.
Brian.
So this is gonna be
I'm in the tunnel.
Yeah, this is gonna be between Max, and potentially then between Jacob and Kang, because Kang is gonna be helping as well, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
And Oliver with Charlemagne. So first of all, let's have you 2 dice off. D6. You want to roll high. Whoever's the lowest, this is gonna
Me.
affect.
So we just roll a d6.
Yep, D6.
That's a 6 for me.
Well, for Nodachi.
So do I
guess
came up
that's
as
you.
Nodachi, but yeah, I rolled a 6.
You had him selected.
And a 5.
Okay. Oh, you rolled for Jacob. Do you want to roll for Kang as well? Oh, Kang's not on this map. Why don't you roll another D6 to see if Kang rolls lower than Jacob?
Okay.
You don't have to select Kang. We'll just know it's for Kang.
Okay.
No,
A
he
6.
doesn't. Okay. So it affects Jacob. So as Jacob and some other people are moving through the cavern, Jacob can suddenly feel the floor kind of trembling beneath his feet. And I'm going to need Jacob to make an evasion save
Oh no.
as the
My
floor
evasion's pretty good.
collapses beneath you.
My evasion's pretty good.
Shit.
Oh, I have Finn selected, so it looks like all of this to you.
I almost could have went.
Oh, Jacob. Woohoo.
Wow.
Well, I have an 8+ evasion,
So-
so I think I'm pretty good.
Wow.
As soon as you start to feel the floor start to tremble beneath your feet, something tells you to run. So you just rush forward, and yeah, there's just a collapse where you were moments before, and it just falls in probably a good 10 meters into what is probably a lower tunnel
Ooh.
of the subway, which is not surprising.
Hmm.
Nothing comes out of it. It's just a collapse. It's just, the flooring got weakened, and at some point this was the time that it collapsed beneath.
Nice
So-
time for a good roll, Max. Well done.
Yeah. So I'll grab one of the tables over here and just kind of cover the hole. At least maybe is big enough to cover
Imagine,
the hold.
imagine surviving the last episode in the big battle with the father and the children to then die to falling down.
Fall into a hole and die, right?
Hey, I
How
still got
did,
King.
how did you,
He's
how did
gone
you
it.
die in the end? Oh, I fell down.
Dude,
Alright,
no, I
so-
did in the game. I'll tell you about this game I did later on where I did die from a freaking hole. The last bit.
Oh no.
I'll tell you later about it. It's funny.
So you guys spend about 3 shifts getting everything out there. Most of everybody. I mean, 5 people are still relatively fresh and able to keep watch over the evening. Possibly even 1 or 2 of you decided to take a nap in the 3rd shift so that you're able to be awake in the last shift while everybody sleeps in the main.
That'll be one of those. I'll try and have a nap in the
Oh
later
no,
shift.
Charlemagne's working the whole time. So
The
I
whole
meant
time,
the people
right.
that are
All
on
right.
the
Okay.
truck.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 6
But
on
you
the
get-
truck. So if 3 of us sleep while the other 3
Right.
keep watch, that we're
Yeah.
there to be woken up.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, so you do get everything out, including the stuff that Blade's people are taking. You managed to move the whole crate, and that goes on the travois in the back. There's a lot that you pack in there. I mean, the truck itself, it takes some work, but with various scrap and ropes and wires and things like this, you get this truck loaded up. It's just to a ridiculous level. I mean, it's higher than the rear window of the cab. That stuff is kind of loaded up and stacked on here. The travois is fully stacked up. You give it a test pull, and the truck can haul it. It's going to be slow going, but it was slow going anyway because you got to go through snow and unsafe terrain.
We're going to have about 20 plus people walking
And yeah.
with the truck.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people moving along with you. But yeah, you get to the point where you're ready to go in the morning on Saturday. It's probably going to take all day to get there, but you're ready to
fine.
go. So the question remains, possibly to deal with in the last shift before you all sleep and get ready for the morning.
Who
What are
tells
you going to do
Kang?
about the nuke?
Who tells Kang?
What are we gonna do about the nuke? Well, Brian, it's about time for a halftime break. So should we discuss the nuke
Okay.
after a halftime break?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. See.
Probably, yeah. If you can throw his token on the thing to help out a little bit.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, we're back for the final part of the series.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, so we find ourselves on probably the penultimate day of timeline here.
It's just
It
Saturday
is
morning
Saturday, the 7th in the morning. Kang has... Oh no, that was the previous day. Everybody was asleep in the main tunnel. We've got the truck fully loaded up. It's gonna be a slog to travel back to the auto repair shop, but certainly doable. My question is, before we get to that, did anyone at any point decide to read the father's journal?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I would definitely. Anyone else reading the father's journal?
I wasn't there.
You've
For
been
most of
away.
the time.
True, you've been away.
Oh, you guys found it before you made your plans.
was
and
found
everything.
before you
Like,
left.
found it in his. Yeah. So in that case, I will make it visible to everyone. You should now have the father's journal in your notes and journal entries. If anybody wants to take a look at it and read any of it,
I will do. Page 1. Fucking crazy shit in the sewers. People, if you call them that anymore. Down here, been changed. By what? We don't know. Come at you out of the dark. No light. No need for it. And kill you on the spot with ragged nails and 2 sharp teeth. And that's if you're lucky. They might just haul you off into the dark. Got bit by a big one, right leg. Looks red and angry. But Doc Davidson says it looks alright. We'll get some antibiotics in me and I'll be fine. Sick to death. Can't keep anything down. Not food or water. But liquor numbs the pain a bit before I vomit it up. What little left of my hair is coming out in clumps. Eldon looks scared. And he should be. We both know what this is. Don't need my MMM badge from the Jerry to know I've been dosed. Right leg burning like fire ants crawling all over it biting me. And that bite from the trog gone black. Can hear them in the hall. Unclean Eldon said, but Davidson just says I'm sick. Fuck him. Feeling better. Good even. But I can't move my leg. Stiff and crusty. Some kind of growth. At least it doesn't hurt anymore. Doc's been feeding me blood by tube. Probably Eldon's. Says my blood count's low or some shit. Watching that feed drip, it's hypnotic. Wonder what it tastes like. No Eldon. He's gonna have Doc euthanize me. Can see Davidson fretting over it, looking at me sideways. When he think I don't see. Put my leg in a cast to heal better, he says, but he lying. I know it. Off the blood too. Kinda miss it, to be honest. Almost like I could taste it. Like they was letting me drink it, not getting it through a tube. Did it? Had to. Doc was coming at me in the night with a syringe, trying to stick me with something, put me to sleep. Jumped out of bed, too high somehow. He hit the ceiling with a thud, but came down on him. Navy CQB training is still worth something. Bait the sticker out of his hand and put him into a hold and got his head in a Nelson. Could see his neck, see his carotid, see his pulse. Now he dead in the ground, chunk missing out his neck, blood on my shirt. No one's coming, it's late, quite. Time to go. Page 2. Hold up in a church. Looks like it was an aid station. No one here now, probably for the better. My leg, no skin, plates, spines, like some cockroach but pale, almost white. Bone. Found a few supplies, a good blade and some rags I can make work, and a Bible. Started reading. Felt almost like a monk, reading and prostrating when not out looking for food for meat. Saw a few deer but couldn't catch them. Also saw a weird cow and it saw me. It saw me. Didn't want to fuck with it. A few rats, even some roaches. It'll keep me for now. Wait. Someone saw my leg things went sideways. Shot at me with that rough looking bow and I leapt over them. 20 feet, if it was an inch. Got behind them, got to cutting and it was over. They didn't have much on them, some scrap in that bow with only one arrow left. Hauled the body to a snowbank outside and took the bow and single arrow to get me that deer. Some meat, finally. But not the deer. Never was one for bows. and lost that arrow in the drifts after shooting far wide. Came back to the church and saw the corpse outside, freezing after the hours it was out. Intact. Why not? We're just meat after all. Meat can sustain us. World's ended. Why do I care about some taboo that don't even matter no more? Reading that Bible, they keep talking about the body of Christ, eating of his body. Well, ain't we all God's children? And more about than animals. More people about than animals. Some even show up when I have a good cook going after a hunt. Got a little following going. Folks seem, well, these folks, but they listen. I read passages from the book, I provide food and shelter. None bother me about my leg, and I even seen a few with changes of their own. I let them do as they like and haven't had no issues. Not after I put that one fella down, left him in the drifts down the road. Didn't want to take the chance his meat was tainted like his spit. Page 3. Fucking priest in this rabble. Fuck did they come from? Took the bait, like so many do, and they just roll up here and decimate my flock. Now I've got to rebuild. Ain't that some shit? Well, I seen you, preacher, and I'll not forget. Tracked you to your little camp too. I'll keep an eye on you, and you'll get what's coming, that I promise. Looking for a place to set up and ran into a police substation. Lots to work with there. Spent some time looking around. Thought I was alone, thought wrong. They didn't come out at first. I was putting together a pallet of supplies when this thing just dropped out the ceiling and literally raised its hand to say hello. It took a bit, pantomimes and shit, but with a bit of work we could understand each other, and it seemed to understand me fine for some reason. It was clear it didn't want me here, but a deal might be made. Introduced me to the Trogs. Them I met, but there was one that seemed almost human. Still shy of the light, still razor sharp teeth and ragged claws, but at least this one wasn't a few of them mashed together. And he could talk, after a fashion. I could use the dead-end tunnel, rebuild my flock. I could even call on them for aid. A kind of United Nations of the apocalypse or some shit. They knew your Group 2 preacher, and were none too happy with you, so we started planning, while the others grew my present for bringing them all those specimens. Delivered today. Seems docile enough. Didn't expect it to be, well, alive, thinking, but here it is. Damn, it looks good. They said it will be a bit before they could facilitate the exchange, that they were looking for some more material that they needed for the particular tech. Far above my pay grade, but I could wait. They've been true to their word so far, even after the incident at the station. We've had to readjust, and they're still looking for a place to settle, so I can start delivering again. But we'll get there, I'm sure.
I knew it. With the aliens.
I knew it as well, Dave, 100%.
Fucking great. Grace.
Now, when he mentions I didn't expect it to be alive, he's talking about the clone there, isn't he? That's the clone, isn't it?
What would appear to be?
Yeah.
Yes. I wonder who gave him the tac nuke.
Is the Trogs the aliens, or is the Trogs the Chuds? That's the Chuds,
The Trogs are probably the Chuds.
I think so,
What you feel, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also point out from the second page at the bottom, you know somebody who has acidic spit or tainted spit.
Kent.
Kent?
Put that one fella down, left him in the drifts down the road, didn't want to check the... so he thought he had killed Kent, by the sounds of it, and he's left him for dead, and Kent survived. He chose not to eat Kent, because he had the acid spit.
Right.
So I'm not eating him, he's minging. He's infected. And Kent survived somehow. This motherfucker. What an excellent, beautifully written bad guy, Brian. Well done. Bravo. I absolutely love him. I hate him, but I love him.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are ready to go. You've got such a large group with you that honestly, I'm assuming you're arming most of the walkers. either with your weapons or the weapons that you have available. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you're essentially a small moving army at this point. So I'm not going to roll. Well, I'll roll to see if there's any weather. Let's do that. Party is definitely exposed. Of course.
Of
We'll
course,
count that
of
as
course.
weather. We'll count that as weather. So you guys apparently have to deal with heavy weather all the way back. First, there's heavy snow, so it lengthens the time. You're dealing with that for about 4 hours. Everybody has winter clothes, but you want to keep going, so everybody just kind of makes their save, right? Oh no, that's per turn. Jeez. Okay, so you do have to find a place for everybody to hole up for a bit. Luckily, you're relatively close to the warehouse in the mall's hex, so everybody runs to the warehouse and holes up for 4 hours while this heavy snow passes and the temperature gets back to a level you can deal with. Unfortunately, just after that, it starts to rain. And usually rain would be a good sign, but this is acid sleet. So everybody has to make a luck save per hour, or any exposed equipment, including clothing and packs, lose a condition. It only lasts for a couple of hours, though. So the acid sleet only lasts a couple of hours. But, being that this is the last session, even if anybody fails their luck saves, your equipment's not going to be damaged enough that it'll matter in the last little bit. So we'll just continue on. But yeah, the weather on the way back is heavy, almost as if something doesn't want you to return to your base.
Yeah, feels
But
like
that's
it.
just superstition.
It's them
It's
aliens.
real.
The aliens have got
At any
control
rate,
of the dice.
you roll up to the auto repair shop, and Carlos is up top, waves at you, and anybody who's looking kind of sees his eyes go a little wide at the number of people that are with you. With the new quote-unquote recruits and bladesmen. But it's late by the time you all roll in, and Blade asks, like, hey, can we just chill here overnight?
Of
We're
course.
gonna have to figure out a sled for this crate anyway.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Make yourselves at home.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Appreciate it, really.
Do we have enough fuel to travel up to the hospital and back? I
You
asked
do
King.
if you want to assist them,
Well,
but keep
Given-
in mind, at this point you don't know who in their faction. Like, you don't know for sure. Well, I guess you could ask Blade
What are we doing with the
if
bomb?
it's safe for you to
Yeah.
do so.
What are we doing with the bomb?
did
Oh,
we
that's a
not
good
do
question.
anything
What
with
did you
the
do
bomb
with the
before
bomb?
we left?
No, you didn't.
No,
Oh,
No,
we
no,
I
forgot.
was
We
waiting for
forgot,
that.
didn't we? Oh, isn't that a
Well,
shame?
let's-
You mean we didn't tell Kang? Ah,
Oh no, I didn't get a new toy to play with, man.
So, do you want to just leave it there? The bomb is there. Charlemagne has the dead man switch. Do you want to let it go now that you're back to the auto repair shop?
What are we gonna do, boys? Just
well, I was
release
going
it.
to
This-
suggest. I was going to suggest
Yeah, as long as-
a trip back to set the charge.
Charge is set, mate. I've got it in my pocket.
You could have set the
you just
charge
level
before
it.
you left, to be honest.
And what range has that got?
Well, I don't know actually. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's radio, so it might reach.
I mean, with
That's
how
also
far it
the
is,
It's one way
might
to
not.
find out.
Do you want to let it go? See what happens?
Should I let it go?
Do it.
Is everyone out?
Well,
yeah.
Oh,
look
yeah, I mean,
around
there's
and
nobody back there at
everybody's
this
here
point.
who should be here.
Do
Yes.
a quick,
Yeah.
do a quick head count, Tim. Do a,
So
please.
you guys do a head count.
Do a quick head count. Yes.
And yeah, everybody is there. All the people you took with you, the new people you've rescued, including
So
Jelan and Ruben, and you see Finn walking around amongst your people as well. So everybody, as far as you can tell, made it.
so how far away are we now?
Well,
We're at the
so
auto repair
each
shop.
hex
Are we back at the auto repair shop then?
is... Yeah, you're back at the auto repair shop.
Okay.
Each hex is about... So generally you measure hexes from corner to corner. It's about 5 miles. So roughly 10 miles or so.
We're gonna hear it. We're gonna feel it. Eh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you'll feel it,
We're gonna know, like.
and you'll definitely hear it. If it goes off.
Shit, yeah. Shit, right, okay. Should I go up on the roof? If it's radio signal, it's probably best to go up high on the roof, isn't it?
You could.
Would help.
Somebody coming with me in case there's. I don't want to witness this alone. If we see an explosion,
Oh,
in the
Abigail
distance,
come up like, you know.
I don't want to be the only one that witnesses this shit. Abigail, you coming with me?
yeah.
Right.
Kane would go, but he's kind of pissed you didn't tell him about it.
You don't know. We're not telling you. Me and Abigail are just
Not
quietly
until it
sneaking off.
blows.
Me and Abigail just quietly sneak off and go up to the roof once Tim's done a wee head count, I think. Abigail, come on up to the roof. I'm going to talk to you about something.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good private place to talk. Sure.
Yeah. So we'll go
All right,
up.
so as you guys go up to the roof, somebody's still up there. Do you let on watch? Do you tell them we got this?
Oh, they're relieved.
Yeah, we relieve
okay.
them.
They're relieved. So it's just the two of you, and you release the trigger.
Yeah, I'm going to just stand and... Yeah, it's time to do this, Abigail. And I'm gonna look in the direction of the...
Yeah,
where
same
it
here.
is. And I am gonna release, take the bandage off, take the tape off, and then
Nothing happened.
I'm gonna click it in and out a few times.
pull a Joker Heath Ledger like.
What the fuck? Does it
Nothing.
not work?
No.
That
In
we're probably
fact,
too far
there's
away.
no indication. So there is like a little LCD screen, and this is like a radio signal type deal.
Mhm.
There's no indication it has any power.
Doesn't have any power.
Yeah.
It needs a battery.
Does this thing have a battery? Is there a battery
Yeah.
space in this? Do we have a small battery? Abigail, go downstairs
Yeah,
and
you
get
got
a...
some batteries.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah, we got a bunch of small batteries.
Run
Sure,
down
hold
the
on.
stairs and
Let me
go get a wee battery, please, Abigail.
Yeah,
You
I'll
really
go
want to
grab
see
battery.
this blow.
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Go
So
get- go
do
get-
you put
go
the
get a wee
battery in it
battery,
when
Abigail.
You get downstairs, or are you gonna wait to put the battery in until you go back to the roof?
No, I'm sending Abigail down. I'm going to sit here on the roof. Abigail's
I'm
going to
gonna
go
go
down
get
and
a battery
and
bring a
come back
battery
up.
back up.
Okay, so you get back with the battery and hand it over to Charlemagne.
I will hold the switch in as I
Uh-huh.
put the battery back in, close the thing up, and then release my hand.
So you don't. So assuming you're looking to the south,
Mm-hmm.
it's dark because it was late night when you guys got back. You don't really see anything because it's underground. And it would be even difficult, especially with snow, to even see a smoke. But after, and I'm not a sound technician, so I can't tell you exactly how long it would take sound and tremors to travel 10 miles.
It's 330
Well,
meters per second, so do the maths.
It's about 7 seconds to a mile for a crack of thunder.
There you go.
Okay. So after about a minute, you hear a dull, like, thud and roar. And shortly after that, because I imagine the shockwave would propagate relatively along the same lines, you hear the metal frame of the building groan, and you feel the tremor come up from underneath you. Possibly even stumble a bit. You don't have to make a save or anything.
I'll
but,
reach for
you know,
Abigail's hand
You might reach out and
as we
steady
stumble.
yourself.
Yeah. Steady myself against Abigail.
King, you know what that was. Like, as soon as you feel it, you're like, that's a massive explosion.
Yeah, he runs outside. He basically runs outside one like the front doors,
I
and
didn't
he's
see
like,
anything.
Too
I
late.
look up and shake my head.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, like right there, but he just kind of looking around. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's looking around to see if he's seeing anything in the
Right.
sky.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything, but it's fairly quick. There's after the initial blast and rumble and the ground, like it seems to be over.
Say a prayer, obviously.
Now, you all, I assume, at some point go to sleep. Blade's people will depart in the morning.
Well, I'm suggesting
go
that
ahead.
we check with Blade to see what the reaction
right,
would
right,
be
right.
if we
So,
use the truck to take them and their share of
To the hospital.
because they are owed a share of the other tech that we've got,
Right.
the scrap. Yep.
And we're going to help
Blade
them,
actually,
if we can.
at that suggestion, Blade says, "Look, I appreciate you want to help, but we're kind of here under false pretenses. I've been told not to let the man know that we're helping. And he's
Right.
telling you this away from his people."
Yep.
He says, "But I can do you one better if you'll trust me."
You've lost a man helping us. We trust you.
If you let me and my people take the truck and the sled, I can tell you where to find what you need to head north with your people.
I call Charlemagne out. This is above my pay grade. I trust him, but I'm not making the decisions.
I mean, King's like getting that. It's like, a truck? It's like, He's like, I've been working on this damn thing. I found it
Since day one.
Yeah, it's
That's your
mine.
baby.
He's been working on that.
That's your baby.
He's like, I've been getting this bitch working. I'm like,
Charlemagne comes back inside with Abigail after the big boom.
Charlemagne, do you need a quick chat over here with Blade, if you wouldn't mind?
Sure. Abigail, would you come in?
I'm coming.
Okay, so they bring you up to speed. Blade says, we can't risk old Fenn knowing that we helped you. But we also can't take our share and the stuff that Fenn wanted back by ourselves. So if you let us take the truck, I'll do two things. I'll park the truck at an appropriate place, a place that you tell me after we get the delivery back. And I can tell you where there is a bus depot that still has 2 functioning buses fueled with batteries that we don't need, that you should be able to get all of your people and all of your supplies on the buses to head north. You can start your own caravan.
I look at Tim. I don't know what you need me for this decision. We trust them. Of course, we're getting the truck back. They just need it they need to use it without their boss knowing that they helped us. Of course. Yeah.
But I couldn't make that decision for you. You are the leader of our group.
Trying my best to be, Tim, for my sins. But yeah, of course we trust these men. They lost 2 men fighting with us.
Yeah.
Of course they can.
Right.
Of course they can.
In that case, split out their share of the scrap and get it all loaded on the bus.
When it's cut down to their share, they just need the truck. You can detach the travoy and everything. They're able to get their share and their stuff that they want to take in the truck. And in the morning, they drive off. Before he leaves, though, he gives Tim a radio. And he says, I will radio you directly on this channel. Once I've dropped the truck, where do you want me to leave it?
Where is he actually going? Is he going to the hospital?
He's
I think
going
it's
to
the hospital, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
In that
that's-
case, could he leave it by the police substation? Because we all know where that is, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely knows where that is. He's
Well,
like, are you sure? Is that place clear?
Yeah, we cleared it.
That was the place where those aliens were hanging out that took off in that flying saucer type thing.
Oh, that thing we shot out of the sky?
Yep. They were carrying out all sorts of experiments at the police station, by the sound of it, in cahoots with that father bloke.
Well, yeah, I can leave it there. And then I guess you can come grab it.
Will you be safe?
And he
Will you be
tells you.
Will you be
Sorry,
safe
go ahead.
driving north? Do you need help getting to the hospital?
Oh no, I think we'll manage. We'll take our time, but we'll be able to do it. We've scouted some paths before, since we've had to bring the buses that we did take and convert to the hospital. We've already got some idea of some good paths to take.
Yep. Well,
And he
I
indicates
think-
to you that. Sorry,
I think
go ahead.
is that a subway or not?
What's that?
Oh no, that's sorry, number 3. Ah, that's just a highway. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, I
it's just a
thought that might
highway.
be a subway. Okay. Well, we've obviously got the subway map, so we can make him aware of any dangerous
Oh, okay. Yeah.
routes on the way there.
Yeah, and he tells you that the bus station is actually in this hex. Not too far, actually, from your dread drop.
Which
and
hex?
He says it right above where you are.
Ah, right, fine. Okay.
Where the vet
And he
clinic
tells you
is.
that there are several buses that are still there. They managed to pull parts from a few of them to repair the 2 that they took, but there should be enough parts left for you to repair probably at least 2, if not more, and do whatever else you want to do to them before you take them and start heading north as well. And then you'd have the truck as a scout vehicle.
Very good.
Very good.
So do they still have a presence in the hospital? Have their people started heading north yet?
Well, we've started, but we should be leaving within a few days now, once we get back with this material that we were to retrieve.
Okay. Well,
But we're done with the bus station. Nobody's there anymore.
okay. In that case, wish him the best of luck with their trip, and all being well, we can cooperate in future.
Yeah, he does the same. And in the morning, he and his people on Sunday drive off. And by evening, you can hear the radio clicking to get your attention.
Okay.
He says that the package has been delivered to the agreed upon place.
I trust the wrapping paper was acceptable to the recipient.
It was. In fact, the recipient is currently unaware of the delivery method.
Good. Godspeed.
And to you and yours. And so, yeah, whatever else happens this Sunday, this is essentially the close of the campaign. Your group will be able to get together and get those buses and get them kitted out, possibly even Mad Maxed out with your truck, and head north. Does anybody have any anecdotes you want to share before I read us out?
I would say that we'd definitely go full Mad Max on the buses with like spiky metal things sticking
Well,
out
you
at all
probably
angles,
definitely need
and
like
extra thick metal plating, bulletproofing, and we
plating
go
to push stuff aside and whatnot. Yeah.
and like a swivel seat on the top for some madman to spin around with a gun. Mad Max. If we're going Mad Max, we're
Sure.
going fully Mad Max. So we do that to the
Wheel
buses.
covers and all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, 100%. Probably that idiot guy's
And,
on his got his guitar on the roof playing probably.
When you guys actually get to that point, there is a lot of stuff that you can use, both that you have at the auto repair shop already and that you've gotten from the father and there at the bus station, that you're going to be able to set yourselves up for your small group to have a convoy to head north.
Imagine we're going to find a lot of jerry cans and stuff, or some way of storing a lot of fuel so we can make a stop at the farm again and get as much fuel as possible.
Right.
Well, we're going to have to spend some time scavenging and gathering supplies, but because once we get out of the
tomorrow,
city, once we get out of the city,
now you have a path.
Yeah. I mean, I can hunt, but I couldn't find sufficient food for everybody in this group.
Well, some of us has the iron stomach or whatever it is. I know at least Kane did.
Along the way for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anybody want to have a little epilogue for your character before I read us out?
Well, I have to try and find some supplies of seeds and such like for crops. Try and find healthy types of animals if possible.
Well, there were seeds at the farm as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we probably get potted plants so we can rig something part of the bus where it's like a small little, like little house or something, for the plants that we have been growing. Yeah, I think for.
Okay,
It's interesting. It was interesting. I never had to use my ghost abilities.
Yeah, it never came up, right? I mean,
it never came up. Yes.
Yeah, that's how it works sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll read us out then with a little prepared closing off bit. And so the road north was taken. Eventually, through tribulation and strife, the congregation found a safe place to call home, to rebuild, to thrive. At the equator, the winter had begun to fade, and though much had changed in the world, some semblance of life had begun to return. Years on, and the children of those original settlers became a legion, a congregation to be reckoned with. And though life was not easy by any means, their vigor and their will allowed them to carve civilization out of the rubble. And their brotherhood, both unchanged and mutated humans alike, gave them strength and called even more to their walls, seeking shelter. Generations on, and the settlement known as Kang's Landing had grown into a small city.
Wow.
A scrap metal statue of the father, Charlemagne, lovingly cared for and watching over the town square, gave people a sense of hope. And the annals of the history of the congregation gave them a sense of purpose and meaning. Stories of the hunter of men, Timothy, of Jacob of the healing hands, the dread wrath of the warrior Saint Abigail, and other tales and songs of the founders collected by the bard Craig made available to all, the pure and the changed alike, in the schools of Sophia. And while life was no longer quite so desperate as it once was, after the end, there was still much danger in the world, much to overcome, and much to discover. But those are stories for another time. And that is the end of After the End.
For now.
Thank you very much indeed.
Amazing. Saint Abigail.
That was good, right?
Kang's Landing.
Oh no, Kane's gonna go steampunk. He ain't worrying about all this
The
stuff.
city
He's
of
going
Kang's
steampunk on
Landing,
these
that is
guys.
fantastic. Wow, that was amazing. Not just that
The question
session,
is,
but that whole campaign.
did Kang ever learn what that explosion was caused by?
Oh, I'm sure Charlemagne.
No, probably
wouldn't-
later on
sure
drinks.
Charlemagne wouldn't have been able to keep it a secret
Yeah.
from him forever. I would have to tell him.
He's like, he was probably frustrated, but it's like, man, oh well. It's like, ain't worried about it. There's more shit around that. It's like you never know what they might discover out there. They're like, oh, there's a nuke boat, or something out there. They would decide to find.
I love that. I love that epilogue. Saint Abigail the warrior, Charlemagne the father,
Yeah,
Timothy
the giant
the
axe
hunter
or
of
spear
men,
in hand.
Saint Kang's Landing. That is so cool. I see what you did there, Brian. Well, folks, that was fun as fuck. Thank you so much for playing with me, guys. That was amazing. Yes, I'm lost for words, Brian. That was an awesome game. Thank you so much for running that. That was awesome. Thank you all for playing with me, guys. That was really cool.
Good fun.
Some great characters, amazing story. The world you've created here, Brian, in just 20 sessions was absolutely amazing, and that epilogue was stunning. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
I'll wrap up this video and wrap up this series. So, thank you, Brian, for running an amazing game for us, for all the extra you did, putting on an amazing VTT, putting on the music on it, and making artwork for me for the overlay and everything. Thank you so much. You've done a stellar job. Absolutely excellent. Brian and Max that have been with me from the start. Thank you so much for playing, guys. It's been fantastic. And to Dave, who stepped in when we lost a player, who instantly came to join us as soon as I told him how cool it was. Thank you so much for joining us and for being with us for the rest of it. It's been absolutely an amazing campaign, guys. Thank you so much. And my final words are to the viewers that have watched, that have tuned in. Thank you very much for watching. It proves very popular on YouTube, and no wonder, because it's been an absolutely fantastic game to play, so I'm sure it's been fun to watch. Shout out to Kevin Crawford for writing awesome games. Ashes Without Number has a free version online. Most of this game is free online, so check it out. We'll put the link. I'll put the link in the video description so you can find it. You can find that online. But anyway, I'm starting to waffle, so I'll round it up there. That, ladies and gentlemen, was After the End for Ashes Without Number. I'm RxOliver, and this is the gang. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.
Until next time.
Until next time.